Hello, and thank you for joining us today as we are talking about Bible prophecy. What are the prophecies for? They are not. They are not so that we can read the Bible, read the prophecies, and just imagine what they might be like, so that we can project them into our future and then hope to see them. The prophecies are so that when they are fulfilled, we know what time it is, so that when they are fulfilled, we know that God's word is true, because only God can say things that are in the future, and we have them come to pass. The other religions cannot do this. The other gods cannot do this because they are not gods. God is God, and his word proves that out because it actually comes to pass. It actually happens so that we may know that he is for real. So let's look at this quote by Newton. God gave the prophecies not to gratify men's curiosity by enabling them to foreknow things, but that after they were fulfilled, they might be interpreted by the event and by his own providence, not by the interpreters, be thereby manifested to the world. So the event itself is what the event itself is what proves the word of God. God's word is proved by foretelling the future, and that future actually happens, so that we see and know that the word of God is true. That is part of the writing on the wall, is just knowing that God's word is true because the prophecies have come to pass. Now, when we look at the prophecies of the end times, we have seen that there is a vine, that the end times, the people of this time, have become the branches in. And as we look at that, it says, for their vine, this is from Deuteronomy 32, for their vine, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. The vine of Sodom, we have said, are the physical wires, the electrical wires. And the fields of Gomorrah, this is the electromagnetic fields that we have manipulated and encoded our data, our money, our sound, our audio, video, productions. It's all encoded into the wireless network. And those two things, they are really one type of thing with two aspects to it. It is their vine. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. This is the vine of the last days. And when we look at Deuteronomy 32:32, which is, well, let's look at the rest of that verse, and we'll see how this word has come to pass right in front of us, proving that the word of God is true. For their vine, of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, their grapes of gall, their clusters bitter. And that word bitter is the word marora. That's the Hebrew word marora, which is poison. Their clusters poison. So when we look at this, when we look at the fruit of their vine, when we look at the vine of their vine is the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah, and the fruit that is on that are all the devices, the machines that we have attached to the vine. And as we looked back at Deuteronomy 32, it says, their grapes of gall, and that word also is bitterness, like poison. Their clusters, bitter, poison. The fruit on the end of the vine is poison, according to Deuteronomy 32. And as we look at the fruit on the end of the vine, the Apple devices run on the iOS operating system. And iOS, the word iOS is the Greek word eos. That word is poison. So they are literally running on poison. They are running on the Greek word for poison. And that is part of the fulfillment of the Word of God. We see this happen directly in front of our eyes. The Word of God is fulfilled. His Word has come to pass. The event we can go look at and see. It is right in front of us. It is all around us. It is wrapped up around us. It is the vine of the last days, and the people have become the branches in that vine. And as they have remained in that vine for like over the last century, in that electric vine, the people have produced much fruit. And their fruit, the Apple devices, their fruit are of poison. They are running on the iOS. They are running on EOS. They are running on poison. It is literal fulfillment of the Word of God directly before our eyes. And not only that, it says in James 5:3, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust, that word is eos, poison, rust, the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And we have just seen that. As you watch this video, the word eos, the rust, is actually literally a witness against the last days. This has come to pass before your eyes. It has happened. This is the event that we see as the end times. It is the writing on the wall. It is the writing on the wall for our generation. Just as Newton said, the events themselves are what prove the Bible prophecies. The events themselves are what we're looking for. We're not looking to speculate about what they might be. We are looking as the events themselves come to pass, proving that we are in the end times, that Jesus is coming soon, and that God's word is absolutely true, because he says things and they come to pass. They come to pass right before our eyes. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. You can see all my videos at yeshuaiscoming.com or on signoffire.com, or of course on this YouTube channel. So thank you, and God bless.